Hello and welcome back to Dilemmas and Drama. Today there is a great story for you, so sit back, chill, and don't forget to tell me what you think in the comments after hitting the like button. Let's get into it. Throwaway account. Ever since me, 27 female, and my husband Mark, 30 female, had our kids, my mother-in-law has been begging to have them over every day. We live 2 hours away from her house, but we make sure to visit her on weekends as the kids love spending time at her place and playing with their cousins who live nearby too. However, whenever they're at her house, she never does anything for them. She doesn't make them food, doesn't look after them, and is generally just happy holding them or playing with them for a bit. Of course, this is okay with us, and we are more than happy fixing them a quick snack or making sure they're well. But lately she's been calling me and Mark non-stop, begging us to drop the kids off at her place overnight. She says she misses spending real quality time with them and keeps saying I refuse to let her see them more than once a week. We tried to explain that with us being 2 hours away and the kids being a handful, they're energetic and very curious. It may be difficult for her. She still insisted, but we ended up saying no. She ended up telling family members that we are denying her access to the children, and while I didn't like it, Mark ended up agreeing to drop the kids off at her place for one day only. Into the issue. After saying goodbye to the kids, Mark took me to a fancy restaurant halfway across town. He said that since the kids will be at the grandma's place, we could finally have some quality time. I agreed, and half an hour into our evening, we got a call from mother-in-law. I was afraid at first, but she said nothing happened. She just asked when we would be back. I replied that we would pick the kids up at 9 a.m. the next day, and she immediately got upset. She said she couldn't handle the kids and they kept demanding food, that she play with them, or straight up saying they want their cousins over. We tried telling her that we are busy, and at best we'll come over in a few hours, but she refused. She said that she, and those are her exact words, had her fill with the children and never expected such trouble. I told her that was normal behaviour for kids their age, and she started yelling at me on the phone. Mark ended up taking the phone and told her we will be over at 9 a.m. the next morning. Then he ended the call and we ended going back to our date. The next morning we showed up at 9 exactly. Our kids were happy to see us, but my mother-in-law refused to speak to either of us. When Mark tried joking with her, she screamed at him that we trapped her with our kids and that we were irresponsible and cruel. I reminded her that she was the one who kept insisting we do this, and she said she changed her mind and we could have taken the kids with us and gone home. She's now telling family that we dropped the kids off at her house and refused to come and pick them up, and that was super rude. I've gotten several messages saying that I should be a better daughter-in-law. Am I the arsehole? Edit. My kids are around 7 and 9. You are 100% the arsehole. If anyone wanted to babysit and then realised it wasn't all unicorn and rainbows, I would immediately return and pick them up. Kids are bloody hard work. I get that you wanted her to know that they are energetic and curious, so you thought she'll be prepared, but you also know how they are, and she hasn't had them overnight before. You should have been prepared to stop your night at any moment for your children in a situation like this. Do you guys think that she's the arse in this situation? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below and don't forget to subscribe for more stories. Thank you.